Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series videos I do for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie, this looks so sexy and delicious. I am practically salivating. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, that happens to be my Power Man 5000 shirt. Yay! This is actually specifically from their tour that they did to celebrate 20 years of their Tonight the Stars Revolt album, which, if you've never experienced it, I highly recommend it. But yeah, Power Man 5000, they're a band that have been around since like the early to mid 90s. Kind of really struck a big chord when they took on more of an industrial sound, sort of the late 90s, early 2000s. That was kind of their heyday. And, you know, they've still been doing it ever since then. Like, they've never really stopped. Although, at this point, it is really just the lead singer, and then kind of like there's no other original members left. There haven't been for a long time. There have been ups and downs and interesting musical choices, but I still really like Power Man 5000. I think they're a great band. I've been fortunate enough. I've seen them a couple times now. I saw them on this tour, and then I saw them a little bit later on when he was on tour with Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie's actually lead singer's half-brother, so that's kind of cool. I like them so much, I've actually gotten videos of their performances. They're on this channel as well, just in case maybe you want to check them out. Nothing else, be more than happy to point you in the right direction, because I think they're a really good band. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Like I said, it's really sexy. That's because, folks, and I have to be careful with it, it's boom! But what is this? It is... Where did the thing go? This is... Other side. This is some Kara Sutadon, which is spicy garlic pork rice bowl from a place called Sutadonya, or Sutadonya? I'm not sure. But basically, I went out to a place called Mitsuo Marketplace, which is a really cool Japanese marketplace in Illinois, and I went to their food court. And I'd been wanting to review something from this place, because I've reviewed stuff from other places in their food court, but they were closed for a while. And then I guess, you know, sometime recently, they came back around. So this is like one of their specialty dishes, and I was like, I got to get in on that. I got to. So yeah, like I said, it's Kara Sutadon spicy garlic pork rice bowl. So, and what with this being a local establishment, this is going to end up in my Eating Out Illinois playlist, which is a playlist for just Illinois spots. So, and then it's got an egg in it and everything. It's like, it's super attractive. Let's see if we can't get like a thing for a thing. Oh God, the egg is just kind of going everywhere. We'll see. Can we kind of blockade it a little bit? Maybe. Go like that. Kinda. No. There's no good way. Oh, whatever. It's looks like this. Ha 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 ha. Maybe, yeah. That egg is not going to hold up. Let's just burst into it. Oh, it's ooey and gooey. Oh. I know I've had this one time before, but it was a long time ago. And like I said, I'd really wanted to review something from this place, but they shut down for a little while. And I don't know what was up with that whole thing, if it was like a seasonal thing or whatever, but I was really happy when I saw that they'd return, because I'd been eating food from this place since pretty much the first time I went to Mitsuo Marketplace back in high school, so kind of squish it around. All right. Let's eat some garlicky pork rice. Yes. Oh my God, that's delicious. The hit of the spice with the garlic is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Like, when I first bit into it, really good. Rice is perfectly cooked. I'm enjoying that. Get the nice hit of the pork. And when I really bit into the pork, I just got hit with like just like this juiciness of the of the garlic and the spice. And that was just damn near orgasmic, folks. Oh, yeah. And you can taste the impact of the egg, too. It has like a very light kind of egginess to everything. But it's so nice. Like, it adds like an extra, like, savory level to it. This is so good. Like, the veg, I'm not exactly sure what the veg is. Maybe like some cabbage or something like that. I'm not 100% on that, but the pork, oh man, the pork carries so much flavor. And at a glance, like, it's very thin pork, so you think, okay, you're not going to really get that much flavor out of it. But no, even outside of the garlic sauce and the spiciness that you get from it, you still get like a really delicious pork flavor. And it's just so nice and tender, it practically melts in your mouth. It's so good. And that egg definitely helps make it, too. And then there's this. I don't know what this is. Ooh. I was thinking maybe it's like a squash, but I don't know. It almost has like a mild fruitiness to it. I don't think it's a fruit. It's definitely a vegetable, but it's got like a slight bit of sweetness, which is an interesting flavor to go along with all the other flavors in this. Because, I mean, it's so flavorful. And you just got like this, it's like this great complex, but not messy flavor. Because you've got the nice savory elements like the pork, and the egg. And again, I think the egg absolutely makes it, because it saturates everything. It just gives everything that nice savory flavor. But the pork, when you get the pork, that's the best part, for sure. So when you get the pork in combination with everything, you just get this explosion of flavor. The garlic flavor isn't like, it's garlicky, but not in like a heavy garlicky kind of way. Like, you taste it kind of almost like on the kind of like the back of your taste buds, you know? It's not like a super heavy, like offensive garlic flavor, but it's definitely there, and it's definitely super tasty. And then as for the spiciness itself, it's not a crazy spice. It's just something that gives you a little heat, goes to the back of your throat, warms up your mouth. But I think that works really well, because, I mean, garlic and spiciness, I think they're a perfect combination. And then just everything about it works really nice. The veg is nice. You know, it offers a little extra freshness, some different flavors and different textures. This is freaking outstanding. But 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Well, folks, there's no two ways about it. I'm definitely going to, I mean, it's a yes and a yes. I'm absolutely going to get this again. Like I said, it's not the first time I've had this. And that's why I was so happy when I saw that they reopened, that it was, you know, essentially the same place, you know, that it had been before. You know, I think they might have made some menu adjustments, but this has always been on there, and it's always been, you know, one of their signature items. And I was just like, I knew I had to get that. And here's the thing, folks. I like it so much. And some of you know what I'm about to say, and you know I don't say it frivolously. Folks, this is so good, it's the business. And when I say something is the business, I mean it's just the best. There's really nothing I feel that can be done to this to greatly improve it in any significant way. Like, it's this great, wonderful, complex group of flavorings that are all working together in tandem. Nothing is outweighing the other one. None of it feels like, you know, clumsy or anything like that. And it's savory, it's decadent, it's delicious, and I think it's phenomenal. So, if I'm recommending it, of course I'm recommending it. It's one of those things where, like, maybe at a glance, it could be a little bit of a harder sell. Like, if I'm trying to sell to, like, you know, maybe, again, you know, I live in the United States, so a United States kind of market. But fundamentally, excuse me, there's nothing all that crazy about it. It's a rice dish with, you know, some pork in there. mean, America, we love ourselves some pork by and large. And then really it's just the garlic and the spiciness. And again, like neither of those are overly heavy. Like they're both there, they're both present, but they're not outweighing the rest of the dish. So it's one of those things where I would absolutely recommend this. And it's one of those things where I think maybe I wouldn't start somebody off on it. I might, temper towards some other things before I got to this. But I think once I got to this, it would perfectly solidify, why I like going to this place, why I enjoy trying different cuisines and stuff. So, but 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly garlic spicy-tastic rest of your life, because it's just, that is a combination that I personally think needs to be enjoyed and explored more, because it's so good. And again, like in Eastern cooking, it's a thing. You'd think that in Western cooking it would be more readily available, but it kind of is, I guess. We're building to it. Anyway, final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what's your personal experience when it comes to Japanese and, other Asian cuisine? Are you more of just a kind of standard, Chinese food person? Or do you like to really kind of explore the different cultures and cuisines that have been coming out? Again, and when I make these things, I really am talking mostly about America, which isn't entirely fair because, I'm sure I do have some level of an international audience. Thank you, by the way. But it's obviously going to be difficult for me to express that on any type of international level because, of course, I don't live in those places. So if I ever do that, please don't feel left out of the conversation. It's just due to my own personal ignorance. But even then, if you would like to go over there and expand upon that so that I can personally learn more, I would love that, because doing stuff like this affords me that opportunity to not only try new foods, but to learn new stuff. And I love both of those things. So anyway, bye.